Well, hello and welcome back to the Diamond H. Marty here. Had a friend of mine, actually a couple of friends of mine, been wanting to see my storage in my shop. So it's getting kind of late in the evening, so I thought before I go into the house, I'd give you a small tour. So here we go. I'm just going to cover the back side of the shop for now. This corner here is most of my oil storage, where I keep my engine oil, some hydraulic fluid, and gear oil. This bottom shelf is mostly Mystic lubricants, heavy duty engine oil for diesels. I've got some gear oil in there, some synthetic, and a small container of tractor hydraulic fluid. There's some Mobil 1 in there. This is a double stack, shooting a double row. The back row is full, the front row is full. I've got some Triax sitting on the floor. This got a partial bottle of SRT 5W30 that goes in my truck. The next shelf up is all Triax premium lubricants. I have virtually switched everything that on my property that has an engine over to Triax. I'm just thoroughly impressed by the performance and gains in miles per gallon. A lot more quietness. Engines run cooler and quieter. A lot of people say, well, it's just snake oil. Well, I guarantee it's not snake oil. It's just high tier, top shelf quality American made lubricants that I have been switching over to this year. Anyway, that back row behind there is also Triax of different various flavors. 5W40. This is semi-synthetic Agra Plus 15W40. Three of those for my tractors. My tractor currently has full synthetic 540 in it. I've been wanting to try this Agra Plus, so that's why I got those there. Also have a case of hydrostatic oil for my lawnmower, for my hydro gear, hydrostatic transmission gear cases. It's up for a service, and that's what that's going in. Then I have some more. I have some 020 for my Toyota and some 5W20 for my wife's Toyota. And that's that shelf. This is leftover welding stuff here. Most of my welding stuff is on both of my welding carts. This is just extra stuff that gets thrown around. I'm sure you know about, I think everybody has a problem about the excess being thrown around. There's a slight sample of some spray paint. That's not all of it. This is my fuel additive shelf. 90% of this is Hot Shot Secret because I believe in Hot Shot Secret products. I use them. They work well. They continue to work well, and I continue to buy them and use them. A lot of these, some of these, this over here has been samples that I tried and did not like. I won't mention any brand names out of respect for them. But I've got gasoline and diesel fuel additives for anything from a 2-cycle string trimmer, chainsaws, diesel engines, gasoline engines, for generators, small engines, full-size vehicles. There's some biocide that I dyed purple so I could see it. And some more diesel additives there in the back. A mixing container here. Another case of 5W30 oil. I'm actually giving that case to my son. Down here I've got cases of grease. I go through a lot of grease with all the equipment that I have. This is full synthetic Mystic. This is Shell Gaddis S3. 2 cases of mobile grease, XHP 222. That's some excellent grease right there too. Down here I've got generator oil from Mystic, 0W40, and a case of full synthetic Hot Shot cigarette grease of 2 different flavors. High speed and high temperature bearings, and low speed, high load equipment grease. I've got a video on that if you want to back up and go search for those. Got 4 gallons of heavy duty diesel coolant, an extra hydraulic top link, an extra sprayer pump as a backup. Then we slide down here, and there's actually 2 cases of Mobil 1 5W50 and a full case of Napa full synthetic 1550. It's actually made, I'm losing my voice, and actually made by Valvoline. And then I have 2 or 3 gallons of chainsaw bar oil back there hiding. And I just got these in the other day and I hadn't found a place for them, but this is full synthetic ultra low viscosity automatic transmission fluid for a Ford F-150 10R80 transmission. I'm gonna switch the transmission fluid out of my truck's transmission. This is my custom blended lubricating oil for everything that will slide except for rubber parts. This is, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the video previously, but this is some very highly refined turbine oil base that I blended some more things with it to make it an ultra lubricant, general lubricant for door hinges to you name it. There's a couple of containers of extra tractor parts. This little bin here is hydraulic parts, hydraulic fittings, couplers, caps, things like that. Back there hiding in the back is extra hoses for my top links, hydraulic top links, and another hydraulic top link. That's the largest one I own back there in that back box. I don't ever use it. Haven't actually needed it. I don't want to sell it. I actually want to put it on our John Deere. I just haven't done it yet. And this bin here is extra tractor pins and parts and of all different sizes, from Cat 1 to Cat 2. And extra lynch pins and other pins in there, and another whole sack hiding back there full of hydraulic parts. Of course, we got 3 containers of cheap PTO pins and more lynch pins and hairpins. This is my water-based dye. I use this in my weed killer and liquid fertilizer. I put that in there so I can see it in the tank without having to get out and look at the tank. I can see it through the rear window of my side-by-side. It mixes fast and it stays the color I change it to till I run out. I got some excess sitting here. 3 cases of Tri-X. This is 5W20. I bought this, that's what my wife's car takes. I caught that on sale, so I bought a whole case of 3 5-quart containers. This is a case of 2-cycle oil. That's a lifetime for me. That's going to be a lifetime supply of full synthetic 2-cycle gas mix oil. But again, I caught that on July 4th sale, and I'm tired of having to run to the store just to get a small container every time I think I got plenty and I'm out. Well, buddy, I ain't gonna run out now, I guarantee you. And I've got some side-by-side oil here that's going in my Polaris General SVL 5W50 full synthetic PAO based, ultra high quality stuff. Also have a little pack here of conversions to take those hex head drain plugs, and I'm going to replace them with these. I said hex head, but I meant Allen head drain plugs that are in there in the factory, and I'm going to put these hex heads in there to be a lot easier to take out with a socket. Up here, some different various things. This is actually my working shelf for grease. I've got Mobil Delvac grease in here and Shell S3 Gaddis, and this is my box of Mobil Grease XHP 222 blue synthetic grease. And some filters, air filters. Actually, this is not an air filter here. This is my spare hydrostatic filter for my TYM T474. That's an excellent filter. That's what's on it now. That's what's going on at Nick's. This is actually the third one. That's the air filter for my mower. I got to put these extra parts back somewhere. This is my filter shelf. I ought to do a giveaway contest. I've got 4 gallons of Mobil Delvac 540 Mobil Delvac 1. That's important. Not just regular Mobil Delvac. Mobil Delvac 1 full synthetic 540. I got 4 gallons sitting there, probably not used anymore. It's good stuff. I'm just going to Tri-X because it's even better. Anyway, got some different various air filters and inner filters and outer filters. Oil filters out my ears, fuel filters out my ears. Some of these are experimental. I'm still trying to develop a quick change fuel filter head with a quickly replaceable and affordable fuel filter that can either spin on or take the collar off and push on, like this one here. This filter here and this filter here both fit the same filter head I'm working with. Sorry, I think I took you off camera view there. Anyway, we're knee deep in filters on this shelf. And I've got filters for everything I own that takes a filter. Lawnmowers, trucks, generators, you name it. Tractors, I got it. I always have one extra on the standby, so I don't ever have to go get it when I'm ready for it. That's just my policy. And different kinds of lubricants and spray. Got a rotisserie here of different maintenance items and lubricants of all kinds. This is some great thread sealant right there. Venom hydraulic sealant. This Loctite green is some good stuff where you don't have to take the bolt off. If you got something that's already bolted up and having trouble with backing off, you really don't get nervous about taking it out because you may not get it back in. Well, this stuff is, I forget the fancy dancy word they call it, but it's a wicking grade. You just put it on the outside and it finds its own way down in the threads. I like it. I bought that specifically to use on my flail mower. I had one bolt on that dude that kept wanting to loosen up. Just one. It wasn't critical, but I got tired of checking on it. I put that in there and it's been in there a little over a year and ain't backed out yet. Still tight. And this is Although it's colored green, it's the same strength as blue, if that makes any sense to you. I got another rotisserie back here of spray lubricants and all kind of crazy things. I believe in using fluid film. I got like 4 or 5 cans of that. I use it quite often. Mixing containers. Well, that concludes the short tour. I probably rambled on too much, but that's it for tonight. Y'all have a good one and take care.